Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to play the end title from Attack on Titan Season 4 Part 2. I believe it's called the Child of Evil Akuma no Ko. No idea. I've done a full playthrough, so if you want to hear what it sounds like, my version of it, go and check that out. I'll leave you a link in the description and a card above. I'm going to teach you the main melody part for the whole song. Just before I do though, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video and leave me some comments in the comment section as well. Let me know what songs I should do next. Let me know where in the world you come from. And if you love what I'm doing and you want to support me, support the channel, and you want to print the tabs off for this, I'll put them on my Patreon site. I'll leave a link to that in the description. My guitar's in standard tuning. Now the first phrase goes... So to play that, it starts off G2, and then you're going to play G4 4 times. So it goes, and then another G2, and then D4, and then 4 more G4s. So from the beginning so far, you've got... Then it goes up to G5, then another G2, and then we're into bar 3 now. We've got 4 G4s. So if we go from the very beginning up to that, you've got... Then this next part goes... So 2 E2s. Then B5, B3, B5, B3, B2, then G4, and then G2. So it goes. So from the beginning up to the end of bar 3, you've got... And then carrying on from bar 4, it sounds like this. So we go G4 4 times. We're starting on the beginning of bar 4. So G4 4 times. Then G2. D4. Then 4 more G4s. And then G5. And then G2. So it's the same as bar 2. So then bar 5 is slightly different. We've got 4 G4s and then 3 E2s. So there's a little quaver rest in there. So it goes. Oh, sorry, semi-quaver rest. And then it goes on B5, B3, B5, B3, B5, B3. So it's like 3 5s and 3s. And then G4, and then into bar 6 is just another G4. So bars 4, 5 and 6 go. And then there's just a G2 on the end. So let's try the whole line. Here we go. Ready? And... On to the next line, bar 7, it's the same as what we had before. 4 G4s, G2, then a D4, 4 G4s, a G5, and a G2. So bar 7. And then bar 8, slightly different. We've got 4 G4s, then G2, then G4. So it's... And then you go, slightly different phrase, goes E2, B5, B3, B5, B3, G4, and G2. bar 8. Bar 9, another slight variation, got 4 G4s, G2, D4, and then you've got 5 G4s. If that was 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then G5 and G2. So bar 9 goes, and then the last bar of that line, G4 4 times, 2 G2s, and then we play E5, E5, E2, E5, so it goes. And that's sort of starting the next section. So let's just try the whole line slowly. Here we go. On to the next line. It's when the sort of main melody comes in, goes. So to play that, E7, and then B7, E10, E9, B10, B7, and into bar 12 we've got a G9. So far we've got then B10, E10, E9, E10, E12, and then E9. So that phrase goes. So from the beginning of that line you've got and the next phrase is B10, E10, E9, B10, B7, and then it goes down to G9, D9, G7, and then a slide from G9 to 6. So that phrase goes. So the whole line. On to the next line, and we've got so that's the first part of it. So starting on G6. So we've slid down in the previous line. We slid from 9 to 6, and then we're going to play that 6 again. Then B7, E10, E9, B10, and then B7. So we've got G9 there, and then the next phrase, B10, E10, E9, E10, E12, sliding down to fret 9, so it goes. And then back to E10, and then B10, jumping quickly to E9, so it goes. So B10 to E9, and then E9 to E10, so it goes. Then E10 to E12, then E14, and then E12 sliding up to 14, so it goes. So from the beginning up to that 14, you've got and then the next part we've got which is playing, we're going into bar 19, the note before bar 19. G4 twice, then B7 twice, G9 twice, then B7, B10, then G7, G6, G7, then E9. So it goes. On to the next line, it goes. Which is B12, B11, B9, then G11, and then G8. So we've got then G11, G9, and then G8. So the first two bars, bars 21 and 22, go. Bar 23, we've got B12, B11, B9, G11, another G11, then B12, E9, E11, B11, and then B12 twice. So bars 23 and 24 go. So let's put the whole line together. Next line starts the same. So it's the same as the previous line, first two bars. And then it goes, the next phrase goes. So it's the same as the previous line, but then we've got an extra bit on the end that goes. So bars 27 and so bar 27, B12, B11, B9, G11, G11, and then B12 into bar 28, E9, E11, B11, G12 twice. So that's the same as the previous line, and then we go B12, B11, B9, and then I'm sliding down to B7. Okay, so the whole of that line goes. On to the last line, and we've got. Which is B9, B12, E9, E11, and then B9. So it's, and then on the B string you've got B12, B11, B9, and then slide down to B7. So the first bar of that line goes. And then the next bar starts the same. B9, B12, E9, E11, then B9, then another B9, B12, B11, B9, sliding down to B7. So that bar. And then the next bar, bar 31, goes B9, another B9, B12, B11, B9, slide down to B7, and then it goes to a G8, another G8, B12, B11, and B9, and then the last phrase goes, which is just B9, B12, E9, E11, and B12. So the whole of that last line goes. And and that's the whole song. So if you want the tabs for this, I'll put it on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. Then you can play it along to my cover version, which is should be a link in the description as well. Well, thanks for watching this. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully it's made sense. If it has, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, give me a like on the video, and please leave me some comments in the comment section. Let me know that you've watched it. Let me know where in the world you come from, what you thought of the video, and let me know what songs I should do for you next. Well, thanks for watching this. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.